welcome back to my channel. I didn't plan on filming today, but then I was just playing around with makeup because I was bored, and I was like, oh, I like my eye makeup. I feel terrible. My husband has had the flu. I'm trying to fight it. I feel like I would of course get the flu tomorrow for my first day back at work. So I'll keep you posted throughout the week and let you know whether or not I'm dying. But like, I got my robe on because the idea of getting dressed just seems like too much, and my hair hasn't really been brushed, and this is just how it is. So I'm like, oh, a full face of makeup and sweatpants. Just how I'm gonna go. So today is another mindful makeup collection video, and today it's gonna be on my concealer collection, which is ridiculous. Like, what is this? There's more. I just can't get them all in my hand. So I have, how many concealers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 products that I would consider are concealing products. I'm gonna get 3 of them out of the way at first because they're not really concealers, but they're concealing products. So the first one I have is the Smashbox Color Correcting. I have a video on this where I said it was the best color correcting I had tried because I had returned a couple, but I don't reach for it very often out of sheer laziness. So I will not repurchase this, mostly because I don't think I'll ever use it up. Like, I do occasionally use it. Sometimes I get like a really big cystic acne that gets a lot of redness around it. My skin is actually in like a happy place right now, although my foundation, I don't know if you can tell, does not match my neck. It's a little dark, but I was going with it. So there's that. And then I have, this is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi pen, and I'm getting like pretty close to the end. Like, you can see I have very little product left, but what I will use this for is carving out my eyebrows, or if I have particular dark circles, I'll brighten up just underneath my dark circles. Just try to draw people's eyes away from it. I don't know if that actually works. And then I have, this one I'm actually gonna swatch. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the dark spot corrector, and it's more, it has the same like foamy bit, but it's more of like a peachy orange color. And I thought I would use this a lot as an under eye corrector because I couldn't get a peach under eye corrector, but it's really orange. It's not peach, it's more like tangerine. So I don't reach for this. Okay, so now let's talk about my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 actual highlight. I could have done the math there myself. So I think I'm gonna start with least favorite to favorite, and I'm gonna start with, I have 3 pot concealers. This was one of my very first high-end concealer. So I'm gonna start with my least favorite of my pot concealers, which is the By the Balm, and it's their Time Balm, and I have it in light. And this is like a creasy, crepey, disgusting mess. The only thing I like this for is mild spot concealing, but I do find that powder clings to it. And I also, oh, I need like a towel or something. And I will swatch it. So it's just really creamy and really pigmented. And maybe if you're 19 and your biggest issue, it's me a paper towel, so please. Maybe if you had like non-blimy under eyes, then it would be great for you, but it doesn't work for me. And then along the same one, this is Erase Paste in Fair, and I have actually made a pretty good dent in it because I've had it for so long. Like, I'm talking like at least 2 years. And I like the color of it, but again, with it being so creamy, it crepes and creases and makes my under eyes look old. So if I ever use this, I use this as a spot concealer, but it's a little bit too pink. Like, if you can see the difference between this one being more skin tone and this one being more pink. I'm really hoping this shows up. My lighting kind of, I'm gonna move my lighting a little bit. Yeah, it should be better. So there's that. And then my last one is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in light. As you can see, light is just a reality in my life. And this is my favorite spot concealer or pot concealer because I like the beigey tone of it. It's not quite as pink as the Erase Paste, and it doesn't crease, and it actually has apparently like treatment stuff in it. Now it's in a pot, so it's exposed to light and air, and you're kind of like, well, how much can you conceal? Okay, so moving on to my like liquid or squeezy tube concealers. First one I'm going to start off with is this is by It Cosmetics, and this is by Under Eye. And I've talked about this one in a products I regret buying. It is so thick and like super pigmented, and a little goes a long way, but like, look how white that is. Like, it's so light. I wish I had gotten the color up, but in there, I often get the It Cosmetics stuff, and like, it goes on forever. Like, look how pigmented that is. I'm fair in there, or is this in fair? This is in light. So I am fair to light in their foundations, and they often have like shopping channel sets. Okay, my next least favorite concealer, I think it's gonna surprise people, but I think this is kind of because I got a dud. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. It's not the right color for me at all. I got it off of GlamBot for really cheap because I really wanted to try it. But like, look how dark that is compared to its friends on my arm. Like, it's so dark. And I think it's just old. Like, I think it was old before I got it. I would only buy powder products off of GlamBot or maybe an eyebrow pencil, but I will never buy a foundation or a concealer because you just don't know when you buy off of there how old stuff is. What's my next least favorite? These ones, okay, so then I have the Maybelline Fit Me, which is often what I mix with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer because it is so much lighter. I'm hoping these show up, but you can see how much lighter that is. I'm really hoping this shows up on camera. And this one I just find is a little bit too thin. Like, this one's too thick, this one's too thin. So when I mix the two together, and I actually did that today, and I'm not hating on my under eyes. It's a little bit high maintenance to have to mix two together, and then I really have to dab it in and brush it out and diffuse it. And then I often will have to, because it does tend to sit in the fine lines right up by my eyes, so I'll do eye makeup underneath my eyes. Okay, these two I originally really liked. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I have it in color neutral and classic ivory, because they were only $6 on, I think, Amazon is where I got them. I know in the States you can buy these in drugstores, but this is classic ivory. I'm getting texts. Who's texting me? And then this is neutral. I think I like neutral more because it has less product in the tube. But I really like these at first because they're really pigmented. They don't crease. They don't migrate throughout the day, but they're just getting old. Actually, I have one concealer that's relatively new. But the rest of them are kind of old because I have so many. Okay, so the next one I have is Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I wear mine in light. This is one of my favorites. I don't even know if it's necessary. Like, it's a decent, you can see it's not as pigmented as the other ones, but the ease of use on it is huge. Like, it's so easy to use. And then my final concealer is one of my favorites, and it's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I wear mine in color NW20 because uphill is AF. The only thing I don't like is I hate the packaging on this. Like, it's a pump and you get too much out at a time. Like, I just wasted a whole day's worth of product, and you only get 0.3 fluid ounces in this. Now, I've had it for a long time, but that is probably my best concealer color. And what I really like about this is that you can really use one pump and pretty much wear it as a foundation because you get so much and it spreads so easily. So that's my array of concealers. Like, I have way too many. I have 13 concealing products, 11 straight up concealers. That is just, or I guess 10 because this one was kind of orange. As you can see, none of them are the same color. Like, my most perfect color, I would say for sure, is the MAC. And which one was this one here? Oh, this was the Maybelline Fit Me, maybe? So, like, none of them are the perfect beigey color. This is actually hurting my arm. What my concealer goals are is I really want to try the Tarte Shape Tape, and I almost bought it the other day on like close to Christmas, or whenever it was back in stock, because it's never in stock, but I have to order it from the States and then I have to pay shipping. So then I was like, oh, it's if I spend $75, I get free shipping. So then I threw some other stuff in my cart and I was like, no, we are going to use up what we have. So my goal is to use up. I will never use this whole thing up, but I'm going to keep it because if I ever get a concealer that's too dark or not pigmented enough, it really needs to be both of those things, then I can put this in. My goal is to use up both of these and put a good dent in these, but I feel like if these aren't used up in the next few months, then I'm probably going to toss them, which is what I'm having issues with. I hate wasting money. And I've bought so many products that I am throwing things away and wasting money, and that butt hurts me so bad. So I would like to use these up. Maybelline Instant Age Rewind is something I'll always have in my collection. I think this is my third one. The MAC Pro Longwear, I really, really like, but what I want to have is one drugstore one high-end one, and then one pot one. Realistically, like I want to use these up and I'm going to try to, but they're probably going to go bad before, like this one I only use on pimples, which is terrible that it's old and I use it on pimples because then I'm just putting bacteria on top of things that are full of bacteria, like all the goo. So I'm not going to repurchase any of these. The only one I would repurchase is in the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I do really like the Magic Lumi, but I'm not somebody who often carves out my brows just out of sheer laziness. And when I originally bought this, I thought I was gonna like it as a concealer, but it's too sheer and I have like severe dark circles from being so pale and tired and like malnourished probably. Like I don't eat healthy enough. So yeah, oh, and I have a sample of the Naked Skin, and this is my second sample, and this is not my favorite because they're all too yellow toned for me. I really just want to try the Tarte Shape Tape, but I need to put a good dent. Like I need to get rid of, I would say at least 3 of these before I allow myself to buy that. So it's going to be a long time, and there may be another concealer that comes out in that time that YouTubers and blogs rave about, so then I use that. But that's my goal. So one cream pot, because they do have their place in life, especially with pimples, one drugstore, which likely will be Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and then one medium to high end, such as Tarte Shape Tape or the MAC Pro Longwear, or if Makeup Forever comes out with a great one, somebody like that. Because I like to have the drugstore and the high end option, depending on if I start doing like drugstore videos, I need to have these options. So that's my concealer collection. That is my goal. These are the swatches. Like I said, these videos that I'm doing about, it's not necessarily a like project pan, it's a project realistic. Like I need to roll myself in, I need to be more responsible with my money, and I need to not buy so much makeup that I'm throwing things away, because that is just a waste of money, and I could spend that money on stuff for my house, or give it to charity, or like get my nails done. Like there's so many things that I could do with, like, I'm pretty sure that this NARS one, if you pay full price, is at least $30. So the fact that I am probably gonna chuck this is just stupid, 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 stupid. If you guys want to have a huge makeup collection, PS, and enough that you have to throw makeup away, that is your business, that is your money, you do you, girl. This is where I'm at in life currently. I may change my mind. You may call me a hypocrite in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are liking these collection / using up products. I do plan on doing updates as I use things up, like empties, and concentrating on these type of items. I want to have more makeup in my empties as opposed to just skincare samples. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'm sorry I wanted all these videos to be like 5 minutes, but I talk too much. Okay, bye.